Hey, Money Crew. Welcome to the Locums Lounge. Are you a physician who is feeling burned out? Are you tired of working endless hours without having the opportunity to reboot and recharge? Do you wish you could negotiate more money and work on your own terms? Are you interested or kind of heard of locum tenens work but aren't quite sure where to get started? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then let me be the first to tell you that this podcast is just for you. I am your host, Dr. Mimi, board certified emergency medicine physician, locum tenens expert, and full-time locums doc. I am also your take back coach. This podcast will inspire you to take back your career and practice medicine on your own terms. I will help you to successfully develop the strategies that will help you break free from the mindset that you work for your job and instead take back your career and let your job work for you. You can be happy while practicing medicine. You can avoid burnout, and yes, you absolutely can make more money. All right, well, let's get into it. Hi, everybody. Dr. Mimi here with Locums Lounge here in Salt Lake City at the ACEP National Convention. Just completed the work of the locum tenens section where I have Dr. Temi with me. She is also one of the locum tenens section officers, and I'm so happy that you took the time to come and spend with us because I know the money is on the table. Please tell me.
Yes.
Like something that you have gained, because negotiation power is obviously there.
Yes.
Can you speak to that?
Yes. So when I started locums, I didn't know that there was so much power in negotiation. And basically the last probably about 2 years now, I have made the most money that I've ever made in my life. Oh. And a lot of the times it's like, you have to come in with this identity and like this strength, knowing that you are basically you bring value, right?
Absolutely.
And so a lot of the times, these sites they're desperate. They need help. They need your expertise, right? And they need your support. And I think when you come from it from that perspective and you do good work, right? So a lot of the times, there was always this misconception that like if you do locums or a locums doctor comes to work, that they're lazy, that they're not going to see enough patients because they're paid hourly, right? Mm-hmm. But I worked the way that I've always worked. And so now when they see me, they're actually begging for me to come and work because they're like, oh, I know she does good work. Like literally the other day, I was working with another colleague. Unfortunately, I'm not going to put him out there, but when I got on shift, they were very happy that I was there because the ER was on fire. There was a ton of patients that needed to be seen, and I came on, and within a 4-hour window, I saw like 16 patients. See? Not that I wanted to do that, but I was like, I'm not going to let people just sit there and drown and like not take care of them. So like my value as a physician is always to like first do no harm, right? And so when you come in with that character, right, the negotiation becomes easy. Absolutely. Because you already know your worth. You already know that you're doing good work. And so it's like, my price is my price. And so you say that, and that's key. Like when I show up to work, I think that's one of the things that we have to remember. Because people will say locums is not consistent, is, risky in terms of like getting work and getting jobs. But when you show up and you're a hard worker and you're doing the things that you would normally do in any job, then like they notice that and they want to bring you back. Yep. I have assignments that are booked out through January, February, because of the fact that they know when Dr. Goldsmith shows up, she's going to do the work. Exactly. And you need that. Also wanted to mention, you need that because we have to have our peer references to move on to another assignment. So you don't want to go to assignment and not show up being like, a hard worker and being the person that you would want to work with. So that is really key. And that's why you're getting money, girl. I already know. So tell us, what's in the schedule for you now? I know you're here for a brief stint and you are headed out. And tell us about like how that feels to be like, okay, I can stop here and I can go do, go get my money. And
Tell us, how do you balance it all? You're a mom, you're a wife, you work this locums game like to the T,
Yeah.
and you're serving in
Yeah.
other ways.
I mean, the other day I was just like pinching myself and I was like, there were days, when my babies were little, they're like 5 and 7. When they were little, there were days where I used to feel like, oh my God, I mean, of course you love your children, right? But like, if you're always at home and you're always kind of like, you're always breastfeeding and you don't have the time to like do the things that you would normally do, like travel. I love traveling in general, right? So it makes so much sense that I am a locums physician because I'm like, I like seeing new people. I like experiencing new things, eating different foods. And so I kind of like started pinching myself saying like, is this actually real? Because I'm traveling to new sites, I'm making more money, and I actually have more time. Because there's this common misconception that when you're a mom, that, oh, it's hard for you to do locums because you're going to be away all the time. Actually, I'm home more than when I was where I was living.
Baby,
like
the people who say that, I'm like, you have no clear understanding.
They have no understanding.
I think they see or hear when they like the I'm catching a flight, I'm heading here, and they think that is your entire life, and really that's my life twice a month.
Exactly.
And if I'm at the airport any other time, it's because I'm doing something for me.
For myself. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So it's like I actually have more time because I'm only doing less number of shifts, like maybe 4 shifts or 5 shifts in a row. And then I'll give myself 2 weeks off. When do you always have like 2 weeks off at a time? Right. So it's not like I have to be like, oh, beg and wait for somebody else to tell me, oh, this is you have 4 weeks off for the year. I have that time off every month. And so it's like, it just gives me so much flexibility. I have better control of my schedule. I'm a better person. I'm a better mom. I'm a better physician. It's all around like a better experience.
Yeah, I love that. I love that for you. Because we met at the beginning of your locums journey.
Yeah.
And, I've just seen you like really just master this and do your thing. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
Thank you for having me.
Locums Lounge. Definitely make sure you follow. If you have any questions about locums, DM me, hit us up, make any comments. Thank you so much. Peace out. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Locums Lounge with Dr. Mimi. I hope that you leave feeling inspired to at least consider how locums can change your lifestyle as you practice medicine. Be sure to check out my website at thelocumslounge.com and follow us on Instagram at The Locums Lounge. Look forward to hearing from you next week, and thank you for tuning in. Until next time, have a great week.